recorded. So today I want to show you how to create modules. It's actually a little bit harder than create usual custom module, but it's easy the same. So we create first of all, I want to show you what exactly module I want to create now. It will be pop-up with text. It will be useful for privacy policy text or any other images or video you can put here with WYSIWYG, any information here. I like this pop-up because it's good for accessibility. You can tap across all elements. It's a model pop-up, so you it's not log page scroll, it's enabled, but I don't think it's a big problem here. So let's call it micro model. So it will be new module EBT micro model. Usually I just copy text. Usually I just copy this EBT text module entire all files in new folder, because text module it's very simple. It has also a few templates and configs. I will talk about configs and templates a little bit later. Okay, first of all we need to remove all configs. We will create new configs, and we need to update all texts inside composer.json and inside info YAML file. We need to call it micro model. I think we don't need paragraph here. We have EBT core module for each EBT other modules. EBT core module, it's a basic module. We have settings here. First of all, we have EBT settings field, where we will store all our settings in JSON. Not JSON, it's actually PHP serialized array, but it's a simple field. I will show you later form which creates this field. So let's go to other files. Okay, we don't need paragraph here. We need to rename templates. We have two templates because EBT module supports layout builder inline blocks and usual Drupal blocks, which we can insert with usual block layout. For test, you can just replace all matches from old EBT text to new EBT macro model. It will be fine. So we have this one. We can update README file later. I will just replace module name. And here some information about case when we have field layout module enabled. What next? Okay, so we can just enable this module right now. I have Drupal installation with all EBT modules. So here, new module. We need to enable this module because we want to override template for block type. So we have some code in EBT core which helps to add template suggestion for EBT modules based on module name. So it's possible to use paragraph templates, it's possible to use block templates, block and line, block content templates here in template folder for modules, because in Drupal by default we don't have ability to overwrite our templates in modules. Usually we overwrite them in theme folder. So okay, we have enabled. Now we create new block type. Types. Let's add new block type. For consistency, you should use extra block type in description, because it will be helpful for people to differ modules and differ block types in layout builder, because layout builder it's a mess actually. We have a lot of block types usually on the projects, and we need to restrict number of this mess. Yeah, I have language settings here because I have two languages on this Drupal installation, but usually you have only English installation for development, or only English language for development Drupal installation. And now we need to add fields. Let's speak about EBT settings field and what exactly. Yeah. Okay, see you. I will upload video on YouTube, I think, if stream doesn't work. Thank you. So block settings, we have EBT module and we have field type. Here is only one value because it will be serialized array of all settings which we have for entire block. So just save it. We have it's a mess here, but it will be, I believe it will be good on the page. So we have DOM settings, we have few settings for background color. We can upload image or even video on background. We can make block full width, H to H. So it's basic settings for all blocks. Okay, we need actually body field because we will use it for text inside. Also we need title field. Let's edit. I'm not sure about adding plain text or formatted text. Sometimes it's useful to add additional styles for text in header. So I think I will add formatted long for title.
Makes sense.
What do you think, Renata?
Yeah, I would say makes sense.
Okay, cool. Let's call it micro model title. Also, usually I add prefix EBT for all fields because it will help to avoid problem with other modules. I don't think it shouldn't be required. We can use placeholder, or I believe we can use empty title here. In form display, we can use horizontal tabs. Let's call it settings. Usually I don't use a mobile version of tabs, so tabs will be usable even in mobile because we have only two tabs, so it's okay to have only desktop version of tabs here. And we need two tabs, one for content and one tab for settings. What's wrong? Something goes wrong. Okay, content, body title, okay, tab, settings. Oh, because I have tab settings. Okay, let's call it EBT settings. Now, I think I need to check what exactly I used for other modules, because it's important, because this tab will generate because it's tabs. Okay, it's not settings here, it should be tabs. Sorry for misleading. Tabs, horizontal tab, tab, settings, and put block settings here. Okay, what's wrong with it? Okay, we're good. I think we have tabs, and inside we have content and settings. It's good for now. We will update block settings widget later. Let's go to manage display. We need title, body. Let's hide all labels. And we need to display block settings on fields, because sometimes we need to display style classes, we need to display additional classes from settings. So let's use it here. Okay, let's add new page. Call it micro model. Go to layout builder, and we will add our micro model here block. Test body. So we have many settings in each EBT block. You can play around with them. Actually, I will not overview these design options. I will create additional page on EBT documentation and describe all settings there. Now we will talk only about creating EBT modules. So I added block. We can actually check that it's working. We can add gray background to be sure it's working. Let's go to settings, background color. Okay, update. Yeah, it's working. So we're good now. Let's go to our model, and now we need to add external library, micro model. Let's go on GitHub, and we need to fork this library. I prefer to fork each library. It will be easier for site builders to install modules without any additional manual changes in Composer.json. So just create this fork. So we have new library now, new URL for this library. And next, what we need to do, it's adding Composer.json file. I can see it here. Let's clone this file, this repository. Composer.json file will be needed for packages. We will add this Git repository to packages. Then default Drupal Composer will be able to grab this library from packages automatically without any additional movements. So we just need to add specific code for. Let's go to our documentation. Library. I believe I added code here. Okay, I didn't. So we need to grab this code. You can see link to this page on creating new EBT module page. So we need to add this type Drupal library, then Drupal will understand what exactly this library is. So for all libraries we have libraries folder for this type Drupal library, and all EBT libraries will be automatically downloaded in this folder libraries. So let's copy it. Micro model. Copy description. Usually we should leave in description where we grab our library. It will be useful to understand what's going on here. I'm not sure about these keywords. Let's say pop-up. And page. Add our changes in Git. And we need to add at least one release. Let's see how many releases we have for this library. I can't see any tags, no, 0 tags. Okay, I think 1.0 will be fine then. Really, I can't see any releases here. Okay. Sometimes we have tags, sometimes we have releases for libraries, not here, but that's fine then. Let's add tag 1.0.0. So we have at least one tag here. And now we can go on packages. You need to sign up here, and then you will have submit button where you can just insert URL to your repository. Packages will create project by yourself, and every time you create new tag, you push something on your Git repository, packages will be automatically grab all updates. So now we have 1.0 version for our library, and we can add it to our composer.json file. We have custom modules, so we need to install to grab this library manually. So as you see, it will be automatically downloaded. Okay, we have it now in libraries folder, so we can use it. What we need to do, we need to create new libraries file. And understand what exactly we need to include here. It will be EBT micro model library. And what we need to grab. I believe one of these files. We will need both of them, I think. Package. Index. Yeah, index.js. Okay. When we include files from libraries folder, we need to write path start from your document root. Okay, libraries, micro model. Second, I will check again. Do we have destination folder? I can see destination. But I believe that this index, it should be okay. Okay, let's try to use this index file. Okay. Let's attach our library. We need to attach our library in both templates because we use both types of blocks. Let's clear caches. Oh, sorry. Attach library. It's too late for me. A little tired for this day. Let's check that we don't have any problem. Yeah, it looks like it's created for npm. What we can do? I think to download this destination. Destination file. Okay. Let's download this file and put it in destination folder. So this library created for npm package manager, but I think it will possible to use it. To use it without npm. Add this folder. So I will create new tag and see that it will be grabbed from GitHub automatically. And now we need to update our library. Oh, composer. So let's use it. So we have this file in this folder. Min.js. So we have min.js. I wrote run path to this file. Okay, I think we're good. Now we can include write HTML. It should be like this. Let's just check that it's working. Let's go to inline block first. I supposed to use HTML here inside EBT container. We need this block to display video background or image background. Let's try to add additional JavaScript. It should be working out the box. Nope. what we need to do. Let's play around with it. We need button. Okay, we need this micro module. Let's create additional EBT micro model.js file. We will use behaviors, I think, here, and we will use once function. So I'm trying to find any examples. With JavaScript file here. So what we need to use behaviors. Oh, I just found it. Maybe I need to use once here, maybe not. I'm not sure. Some modules still use jQuery. Maybe one day I will rewrite this code without jQuery with plain JavaScript, but Drupal 10 is still using jQuery. It's okay for now. Let's just copy existing settings. I'm not sure about this code. Let's try to EBT micro model. We will include our new file. Okay, let's try, maybe it will be working. Maybe I need additional JavaScript. Oh, I see. I need more styles. I usually use a compiler for Sass. So let's copy gulp file, package.json and package log from any other projects and run npm install. We will use Sass to compile CSS because it will be easier. For this small project, for this small module, maybe it's possible to use plain CSS, but for me it's looks like we should always use Sass. Okay. And after npm install, just run gulp watch. So all your SCSS files which you place in SCSS folder will be transpiled in CSS folder. At least they should. Here. Maybe one problem only with missing line ending at the end of the file, but now it's fine. Okay, let's try this demo. Hey, what's wrong with them? Okay, that's only for model. I need button, I believe, to display this model. Model. Okay, I think I need this class JS model trigger to have event listener on this link. Nope, I made something wrong. Inert. Okay, it's working good. So now we just check here. Just add working example of this JavaScript, and now we need to update here our title. In content we need to display, I'm not sure what exactly this field is. Here we need to display body. Oh, it's just body. Okay. Okay, body. We don't need this button, at least continue doesn't need. We can use close button, we can use close icon. For now, what do we need else? Let's remove extra classes from here. So it's working now. What we need to do next? We need to maybe provide additional field, additional setting for replace this text. Let's create new field widget. For example, let's copy quote widget from plugin field widget. We need create folder plugin field widget. We have already default widget in EBT core module. It provides many elements. At the end we put all elements in EBT settings array and save EBT settings in one field, entire all settings from this widget. For our other EBT modules, we just extend our default widget with widget of for example micro model model. We need to inherit previous 4 elements, and here we need to add new elements. We need text field. What else? Define help text. Yeah, it will be helpful for screenshots, but now I think we don't need them. Okay, what settings? Okay, I need text field. So for button title, we can extend actually not only default EBT module field widget. For example, for EBT Webform Popup, we extend basic button widget because we need to display button. Maybe for this module later I will create another widget, but now I just want to show how to extend default widget. Renata, are you here? Okay. What we need to change here, micro model. We need to provide default value. I don't know, maybe it will be just click open. I don't know, maybe this the open. Where I copied quote mod. Okay, never mind. Button text for micro model button. We also can provide ability to display this micro model pop-up on page loading, but now I want to show you how we put information in template. Okay, it should be enough, I believe so. Let's go to manage form display. That's form. And create and select our micro model. I can see it, but I need to clear caches. Micro model widget. I did something wrong again. Settings, micro model. Here is micro model. Source, plugin field widget. Micro model, what's wrong with it? Oh, I put it in, not here. I put it in wrong folder. We have tests for EBT modules, but I think I will extend tests later. So now we select the micro model settings, and if we go to edit page. On settings we have button text. For example, we have privacy policy. Let's update it. Go in our module. We need to grab value from content field EBT settings. Let's see what we have inside field EBT settings. We have 0 EBT settings, button text. Okay, 0 EBT settings, button text. Okay, I did something wrong. I think I forgot sharp sign. Yeah, for EBT settings we have sharp DS sign. Okay, cool. So we can delete, I think, we can hide this element. We don't need to display content here. We don't need body, we don't need field EBT macro model title here. Okay, we have button, it's working. We can change text for this button, and let's try to add JavaScript, to pass some JavaScript in our form. So we have we need to use ID for each form, because we can have many EBT micro model block instances. So we need to have specific ID. I believe that we can use this one. So everywhere we have my model -1 we replace with real block revision ID. For inline blocks in layout builder we have block revision ID. For usual blocks in block layout we have plugin ID, but you can use it for defining to define unique ID for block. You can use plugin ID and block revision ID. So as you see, now we have block revision ID 100. Let's check that we have only one ID for this page. Okay, it's working good, I think. What next we can do here? We need to pass something in JavaScript. We have Drupal settings, and that's what we need to do. Actually, we need to pass additional hidden value here. So if we want to display JavaScript, if we want to pass some values from PHP to JavaScript, we need to pass this, to add this hidden value pass option to JavaScript in our widget. Okay, let's go to our layout, update this block. So now all options from EBT settings field will be here in JavaScript. You can see, for example, button text, which we placed here in the button. And for example, we can pass any other fields and use them from Drupal settings. Okay, let's try to do it. I don't know what exactly we can pass here. Is open, disable scroll. Yeah, let's try to pass disable scroll. So we will add checkbox in form settings, EBT settings form, and we will have value on Drupal settings, JavaScript. Let's grab any EBT settings. Scroll. So let's go back to our blog, update it. Now as you see, then pop-up is opened, we can scroll up, scroll down, but I believe if we go to here, and for example, let's try to test it without passing variable. Yeah, it should be working. We need to go through all our elements and use for each. Let's use it actually. Let's use once. For using once, we need to add this library in dependencies. And clear caches. So what we need to do, we need to go through all micro models. Let's add additional class for block. Models, model block. Alright, second. There is model. Let's use element here. And we need to find we need to find exactly what ID we need to use here, but let's keep it for now. I just want to show you Drupal settings. We need to grab this ID from block ID. If you see on the page, maybe we need to pass this ID in block like I did for counter module. So maybe we need to set attribute. Block revision. Let's make it different. From wrapper block. for settings. So we need this block, options, disable scroll. So it's one. And here we can use it. Of course, we need to check what exactly ID we need to pass here to prevent. Actually, I believe that you will use the same settings for all pop-ups, but possibly for some cases you want to disable scroll for one micro model pop-up and enable scroll for another micro model pop-up. It should be here. We need to improve this JavaScript, but basically I think it should be working fine. So that's it actually. So what I want to say, you can extend default widget for EBT settings. You can pass one fields to templates, like here we did for button text, and you can pass settings from PHP to JavaScript, like we did for disable scroll option. Actually, that's it. I will improve this module and push it on Drupal.org. Let's create a new project. I want to check how I call other projects for consistency. Usually I call all modules start from EBT. It's actually needed for template naming. I'll create HTML for this module and update some text. Okay, I will leave it for now as it is. What we need here, we need to go on threshold control and grab this URL for remote URL. Okay, let's create it. Let's create Git repository here and git status. I will make some changes in settings my PHP store. Okay. I suggest to check out in current branch. I mean, now it shows 1.0, but for existing EBT modules we have 1.4. So let's check out to 1.4 .x branch. And create initial commit. So I committed it, all our changes. Add new origin and push in Drupal.org. So now I will release this dev version. Of course, this module is not ready for production. I will polish it. Okay, I think it should be done, and it will be shown soon. Yep, it's already visible. So I will continue to work on this module, and maybe if you will see it later, it will be more useful, more beautiful rather than now. Actually, that's it for today, what I wanted to show you today. Are you here, Renato?
Awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so much. I will get the code here just to take a look, but it was very cool. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you. I appreciate it that you join me in this creating EBT modules. Actually,
Yeah. Just one question.
yep, sure.
The fork in the library that we did in the packages,
Mm-hmm.
if necessary, for example, if you update something there, the packages will be updated automatically, or do you need to go there in the packages.org and update that manually there, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. If library maintainer will update version of library on source repository, you can, I believe you can just I will share my screen. So we have, you can just go and grab changes from repository. It should be button here, just pull changes from origin repository.
Yeah, makes sense. But it will get the changes from the original to our repository, right? Okay. But after that, we need to go there in the packages.org and update there as well, or it's not necessary?
Uh, you just need to create new tag in your repository. So just pull changes from origin, create new tag, and packages will automatically create new tag on
Mm,
packages.
got it.
So
Got it. Okay.
it's uh, small number of actions here to update JavaScript repositories.
Yeah, makes
And
sense. And my,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, I just thought about Slick Slider. It didn't update for ages, so we used very old very
Uh-huh.
old libraries like Colorbox, Slick Slider, Flex Slider. They very old.
Yeah. No, makes sense. My other question is about the Drupalbook .org.
Hmm.
This one you created using, yes, the Drupalbook. Yes, this one
Hmm.
you created using the book from Drupal core to create this website.
Uh, Sorry, what I created?
Because this one, the Drupal book,
Hmm.
is like a documentation, right?
Hmm.
That we
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
But my question is about that one. You created the
Hmm.
DrupalBook.org using the module called book that we have inside of Drupal
Yeah,
core or not?
it's a book. Yeah, here's a book. I used usual book module, so you can create child uh,
Mm,
child
yeah.
page. It's usual book, and inside page I used layout builder. So here usual EBT module. So
Mm, got it. Got it.
so you have
Ah, okay.
so it's a kind of demo page also.
Yeah, makes sense. Awesome. That's perfect. Mhm.
Uh,
Okay, for me it's clear. Thanks a lot.
yeah, I will be working on overview. I will finish this micro model module, and I will be working on overview blocks. I will create demo for each EBT module, and then I will I will extend help text. I thinking about uh, creating paragraph types additionally. So we have
Mm,
block types, but on all our commercial projects in our company we have paragraphs. We can actually use paragraph instead. We can put block type. We
yeah.
have modules for it, but it's I don't know. I should try how it's useful to be.